Alright, so it's been a while, but Christina and I have finally been able to devote some time to doing what we love and actually share it with the rest of you. And we're trying out a few pieces of kit today that aren't so much new to our everyday kit, but we're going to be new in the sense that we're putting up the videos. So we're using one of my favorite, all-time favorite, the Emberlit Fire Ant. That's the titanium model. We're using the Stanley Camp Cook set. Got our Nalgene bottle, and we are going to be making. What are we going to be making here today? Can't forget the biggest piece of kit, the bug-out truck itself, the Ram 1500. Just put some new Goodyear Duratrax on there. They work amazing in this snow. We're going to be eating Mountain House chili macaroni with beef. Christina's favorite. So I'm going to try to set the camera up here to capture everything we're doing. Let's see here. Forgot my square jellyfish tripod mount. Maybe if we put it here. Actually, I'm going to pause this for a second. So this is going to have to make do for now, for how we're doing things. I'm going to pause it again while I get my battery pack. Hold on. Okay, we're back up and running. I had to plug in my portable power pack. We'll get a review on that later.
Our hand warmers.
We got our hand warmers.
Little hotties.
How's it going? So you're going to be with us as we prepare our wood for the fire ant stove. And they say you need just a handful, but we found you do need quite a bit more than that to get a good boil going. But that's okay, because we don't have to pay for any of this fuel or lugging around with us. It's just there when we need it. Now, the best way to do this is you take a really good handful of the smaller stuff. You know, the 3, 4, maybe 5 millimeter thick pieces. And you put them all together. Oh, one quick note. Let's talk about some of the clothes that are keeping us warm, the garments. I'm in the Outdoor Survival Canty. I am a retailer for Outdoor Survival, so I'm not biased to this brand, but I do think it is the best brand in terms of outerwear for cold environments. Christina is wearing Canada Goose. That's what she had available today. And it might be funny, you know, direct competition, but we'll go over some of the differences in a different video. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos this year, guys. I promise you that. I'd really like to... I've got so much gear that I've accumulated over the year, and I just haven't had the time to do reviews. So I finally have some time, and that's what we're doing today. So I'm not going to let my ADD take over and start talking about everything. We're focusing on preparing a meal, boiling some water, the Fire Ant Emberlit titanium wood-burning stove, and just the beauty and tranquility out here. It's a Sunday afternoon. We are on our way home. We decided to just pull off at a spot we usually come to. So what you want to do is you want to stuff that, okay, just like so. Smaller would have been better, but we'll do what we can. I usually use fire starters. I'm going to try to get this going without fire starters. Shove that in there. Well, you got to put them in your pocket though.
You can shake them.
And what are we going to use to start this fire? A really cool lighter I picked up. It's not the original plasmatic lighter. It's a knockoff, but it does work very well. I'll put the link to the Amazon account that I purchased this from in the description below. So let's see how this works. Get a little piece here. Let's use this. And this could be fireproof material with my luck. Nope. That didn't work at all. There we go, that's going. I'm trying to battle this cold still. One thing I didn't bring out was my pocket bellow, which works amazing with these wood burning stoves. So I'm going to go out of view for a second here, so I don't burn my truck. So you kind of just hold it up there at an angle so that that flame starts to catch all the kindling. So that's pretty much going. We're going to bring this over to where we're going to be cooking. Over to where we're going to be cooking. I'm going to let that continue to hatch. I'm going to prepare my working area a little bit better, and I wish I had my pocket bellow. I need to run over and grab some more paper. So, really I should have been using smaller twigs to get this going.
That's my fault.
No, that's all right. But once it does get going, boy does it ever get going, and it burns very clean. At the end of the burn, it's nothing but really, really fine soot. Yeah, that's hot. Want to get some close-ups? Now see, if I had that pocket bellow, that E3 pocket bellow, which I am going to put a link in the description below for that as well, because that is an awesome piece of kit for these wood burning stoves. It just gets them roaring. Starting to go. I'm just going to give it a quick. There we go. Now the wood is a bit wet. Christina, did you pick this off the ground?
Yep. Where else am I supposed to get it from?
That was a loaded question. Now, it would be ideal if you could have this stove on a surface that these twigs can kind of lean on. But we're making do with what we have here. But you can hear it sizzling because it's wet. So why don't we just pause for a minute here and get some water into our cup. So while our fire starts, to build itself up. Let's take a look at these Mountain House Pro Packs. These are awesome to pack. When we do our canoe trips, this is what we preferably take. They're easy to pack. Not really many preservatives. Lots of sodium. It's kind of what you want when you're, you know, sweating and hiking through the bush. So this one here wants, carefully add 438 milliliters of water. So, really cool Stanley Camp Cook set. Has your markings on the outside, and then you can also see them on the inside. So we need how much? 438 milliliters? Like
440.
Really? 440? Come on, guys. 440 milliliters. So that's 473. That's 355. Why don't we say 440 is right about there?
You don't want too much water in there anyways.
Then it comes like soup. Macaroni soup. It'd be really cool if Stanley put these numbers not upside down on the inside where it counts. But do what you gotta do. 440. 440-ish. Okay. Let's take this over. Let's take some more wood while we're here. Take care of this very well. And my stove is crooked.
I was gonna say.
I'm going to use this to store my dry wood. Attempt fate here. Get someone making up some sticks, fire sticks. There we go. That's level now.
Yeah.
This thing puts out heat, man. So, we're gonna put our water on, just like so. And right now the time is 4:26. So let's see how long before we get a nice roaring boil. That does not look stable. Now it's not stable because of the stove. It's not stable because it's sitting on ice, and as it's melting the ice, it's changing its position. So it's been about 4 minutes, and unfortunately we're using wet wood. So this stove isn't, its lack of performance is definitely our fault. But we're doing the best we can with some wet wood.
It's getting there.
Okay, I think it's kind of fair that we should start it at, let's say, 4:30, because I went and found some dry wood that was not in the snow. Christina thought that dead wood only meant dead wood as in it was lying on the ground like it was dead. But really you can find deadfall that's suspended between other branches. Give her a blow. Well, we got some little bubbles.
Close it up.
So let's say we started this at 4:27. We are now at 4:35, 4:34. How many minutes is that? Yeah.
7? I don't know.
I'm a survivalist, not a mathematician. I'm gonna get reamed in the comments for that one. It's simple math, man. Come on. Look at it roaring now when you've got dry wood, and I bet you.
Okay, so that was my fault.
Here, take a peek in there. It's been 6 minutes with really crappy wood and 2 minutes with really good wood.
Yeah.
And we almost got a boil going on. Look at that.
So,
From a tiny 2.8 ounce foldable credit card thin wood burning stove.
so key point to remember.
Mark Ware's designers and creators of the Emberlit, you guys do a great job. Keep her up. Oh my god, that is so hot. You can tell we're using pine, it's making such a black tar on there. Let me get the mountain house opened up. Quick little teaser for you guys. I'm going to be doing some knife reviews too if I can get this jacket opened up. And oh my god. Oh, my Christmas chub. Look at this. Zero tolerance 0620 CF. I've wanted this knife for a long time. Full review of that coming. We're going to use that to open up the bag, even though we don't need to use it to open up the bag. But look at this sharpness. Ooh. Nothing is working today.
It's cold out.
That's very cool. Okay. Put that back. Open that up. You guys want to take a look at what this looked like before. It's freeze-dried macaroni and meat. And I promise you, it looks so much better when it's done. And it tastes good. I bet you I can serve this to people on a plate. And they'd have no idea it came from a bag.
Always make sure take out that little package.
Oh, the little package?
Yeah.
It's not salt.
Made that mistake once.
You get a shot of that. That's a roaring boil. Okay, the time test for this was way off, but that's a roaring boil within at least 8 minutes of crappy wood. That's good enough for me. There's some other guys that have done really in-depth reviews of these stoves. Get like boil times of like 2.5, 3 minutes with good conditions. Guys, you don't have to carry your wood. You don't have to carry your fuel. You don't need fuel canisters. Every little piece of wood you find out here and you've cooked your meals. No cost.
Just get dry wood, not wet wood.
That's right. So then what you do is, actually, shit, I forgot my fork and knife, which we're gonna need to stir that. Run to the truck and grab that. MSR Titanium Minimalist fork and spoon. I've got 3 or 4 of these. They come in really handy, really ultra lightweight. So, open her up. Careful because it's really hot. Kind of grab the bag by the edges when you pour this in. Try to get her all over. What I like to do is then stir it up.
Put all the water?
Not all of it. Stir it up first. Get all the contents mixed around. And maybe just put a little bit more water. That's good enough. Throw that there. Now the bag is now super hot. And we were camping in March one year. We actually stuffed these into our sleeping bag to keep us warm as they cooked. So mix that up. Get in there really good. Okay. Then what you do is you Ziploc it up. And it says to sit for 8 to 9 minutes. So we'll put this on the back of the tailgate I also like to give it a shake too. Get any of the contents from the bottom. Put that on the tailgate. We're gonna take a quick break here and we'll come back when we're eating.